Morning, folks. Day 8 here for chicken check-in. If I look at my history, just to say, yesterday we had a low of 86 in the house and a high of 90. So that's well within the range that we want. We don't want to get in too cold or too hot for birds at this age. Again, day 8, and yesterday we had 283 gallons of water. So I will put that actually in our record keeping books. That goes over here. I'll go over that. Maybe that's what I'll do today. I'll go over that today. I went over feed and waters and stuff so far, so we'll go over our record books and what we have to keep track of each day. Each and every day we're writing down what we have to do. So let me get the feed run out and I'll go over the record books. Oh, to have the joy of a chicken, as a chicken feels with fresh feed. It's fun to see, it's nice to see them active, know that they're healthy, not lethargic or just laying around. They're active on both feed and water, two things we're definitely looking for. I mentioned that I would go over our record keeping, which is something we have to do based on our contract, based on our GAP audits, which is an animal welfare standard, organic audits, things like that. We need to keep paperwork. You can see some behind me. We'll keep feed sheets. We keep every track of all the feed that comes in. We keep track of our generator. When our generator runs, we get reports from an outside inspector. So different things that keep us on track and are used to make us record stuff, which we do in the first place because if we're not keeping track of things, we won't know when issues arise. These are the record books that we keep. We have, I don't know, we're probably worse off than doctors with our handwriting, but I can read what it says and that's all that really matters. If me, my brother, my father, we can all read it, that's what we're doing. So, take day 1 for example. Day 1 was a Saturday. We basically picked up 49 dead birds and called 1. So there's not a lot there the first day. They're new chicks, so the runts don't die out or things like that. We have to inspect them three times throughout the day. So we write down times. Now, we're in here a lot more than 3 times, but we'll do that anyway. 7 to 9 o'clock, initials. We write down the high and low. So 90, 93 is the first day, 90 to 93 degrees. Ammonia level, there's different levels. It's basically always a 0 unless you have something that's very strong. And if it's too strong, we actually have test strips that we can pull and test the quality of the air. But if we can breathe and we can function in the house, it's a 0 in terms of not affecting the bird health. There's a feed type. We have starter feed in. Again, this is determined by Wengers and our inventory reporting, but starter would be the first one, grower, and then finisher throughout the days. And finally, the water reading. So water is how many gallons did they drink? And you'll see here, we fill this out every day. Primarily, we're looking at the mortality side. So we see that dropping till yesterday, only had 18 total. And our water has bumped up to 283. Again, we're looking for it to increase 273, 265, 245. So we've increased from 50 to 283 gallons for the birds here at day 7. Now today's day 8, but again, we don't have day 7 numbers until day 8 because I'm not up here at midnight. We're here a lot, but I'm not coming out here at midnight unless an alarm calls or something's broken. There's times it happens, but we're not scheduled to be out here at midnight. Anyhow, for the week, we have total mortality 204, calls 51, gives us a total of 255. Now again, that seems like a big number, and I would love for it to be even lower. We are at 1.2% mortality, so 1.21. And then, yeah, we've checked our alarms and generator. So 1.21, that is our mortality. So 1.21 is our mortality for the week. Again, that's what we're looking at, as well as our water. That's kind of the biggest indicators. If you see water start to drop off, something has happened, whether the birds aren't eating, something's wrong with the feed, the water lines, you lost water pressure. There's various reasons, but we really need to check it if our water drops off. Mortality of 1.2, we are given a target of 1.5 for the first week because that is where a majority of your bird loss is, from runts dying out, small birds from the hatchery. At the end of the day, the record keeping is as good for us as it is for maintaining our certifications and our audits.